Welcome to Happiness with Hema. Tune into this interesting chit chat session about wellness and holistic health.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks, Emma, for taking out the time. Pleasure to have you.
My pleasure.
So, just to set up some context, today we're speaking about holistic well-being, especially for young people. And we have Hema, she is expert in the field and has been speaking about mental well-being, body positivity, good life. So, pleasure to have you, Hema.
My pleasure as well. It's been a lovely, Instagram journey for me. My aim is just to, if I can put across my heart out. So positivity, happiness is the thing which I really promote and I believe in.
Great. Hema, let's get started. And what does happiness mean? So, I've been talking about this through our Instagram. And why did you choose this topic? And what does it mean for you?
Well, happiness, for me is if you're in present moment now, be in now, because normally when we are talking, we are thinking, we are like, worrying or something. So they say now that past is regrets and future is worries. So the best thing is be in now, right now, like I'm talking to you and just 100% here. So for me, staying in a present moment and having that attitude of gratitude, that yes, I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm there, I have two hands, two eyes. So if we are grateful towards everything in life, I don't think so there's any chance of regrets. You cannot do that if you are just in a present moment enjoying that. So for me, happiness is just being in present moment and have that thankfulness towards life. Whatever I have, be thankful, because there's a lot of things to be thankful. That I have a roof, I have a shelter, I have a good family. So yes.
It's definitely important to be in the enjoy the present, but on Zoom meetings or doing classes, so it does become difficult to implement that in our daily life. So, how can they refresh their body times? Starting in the morning, you sort of enter into the Zoom classes and till evening. That your tips to people who are joined.
Yeah, but your voice is little breaking. Is my voice okay?
I can hear.
Properly. Okay. Well, you know what? I feel that, yes, the time is little challenging for everyone around. So we have to, make sure that no matter what, we have to take out time for the activities or a movement, because they say now movement is medicine. So always make sure that you're stealing out a time, and you are actually not stealing out, but you're uh, keeping a time for some movement. It can be a yoga, it can be a little 30 minute of dancing, it can be any activity, you know any simple activities which is activating your lymphatic system. So just take out time for the activities, movements. So movement is medicine. So make sure that you're giving this gift of movement to yourself, your body. And second thing, I'll say that, whenever you are eating, eat mindfully, eat healthy, because, and the best will be home cooked food. Yeah, because, nowadays everybody's like online order and all the junk food is coming in and the body is like, so whatever you're going to fill in your body, the body is going to react that way. So it's better to, always choose healthy and be mindful when you're eating. So they say now, today only I was like talking to my friends. We were out for some outing, and then we were like saying that what is the best way. So best way is, when your digestion is happening here itself. 70% digestion you're doing it, so means you're chewing it properly, slowly, not just gobbling your food in. So in food tips, like, have homemade food, avoid junk food, and
And keep your
mostly,
time while eating. Don't look at your phone. Switch on
of
your.
course, when your mindful eating is Mindful eating is that total concentration focus on, eating. So they say, na, that's what I was saying, gratitude of attitude. So when you're eating food also, na, visualize, all those people have worked behind it, all the farmers and all the, and how it has like grown up, and then it has been packed and it has been cut, all those things. If you realize and then you start eat, you will value more what you're eating, you're putting in your mouth. And 70%, as I said, 70% of your digestion should happen here only,
Yeah.
because if your digestion is well, your gut is strong, and if your gut is strong, your health will be absolutely on point.
Yep.
And one more thing, keep hydrating yourself. So avoid aerated drinks or some, this calorie drinks. So whenever you get a time, go for a healthy water. Water is the best. Or you can, some nice water tea or something. In Singapore, it's in a fashion, So whenever you go out, also in some parlor, also or somewhere, na, so they offer you a drink which has a lot of herbs. So it's just a boiling water with the herbs.
Green
So
tea.
just for example, like, they can boil a water, put a tulsi, put a little bit of, lemongrass and all, boil it and drink it. So whenever you have a, craving to drink something, just drink that.
The 3 points that you mentioned are very easy to implement. Like whenever you are between classes, just get move around in your living room or to your bed in your bed. Great tips, Hema, here. And also, Hema, because now, as I mentioned, right, people are always on their phone, going through Insta, YouTube, consuming the time, and it does. Maybe we don't realize while we are consuming content, does harm our mental well-being because you're consuming too much information all the time. So how can we maybe protect our mind, just sort of stay away from all the negativity and all there on the internet?
That's a very interesting question again. Because I know there's like a lot of information pouring in, and the youngsters, they are in a vulnerable stage. They just, so it's a very offbeat answer, but I would like to still, I feel, for that, the very first thing is whenever you are consuming any media, newspaper, news, or anything, any media information, so try to allot a time not in the early mornings and also night. So don't consume that information in the morning time. So keep that morning time for, some you can read something motivational, you can read some spiritual stuff, or you can sit for the meditation. So in the early mornings, if you feed your mind and thoughts with some positive information, then like everyone, be it a uneducated person or an educated person, be it a very highly intellectual person or a person who doesn't know anything, everybody have the inner intuition, inner they say na, their inner strength, inner wisdom. So when you are sitting in a silence for a meditating, or you're grasping some positive information at the right time, your that inner power is getting stronger, and after that, when you are consuming any media, then you have that sense of navigating, okay, this is the right information, this is not, your intuition is guiding you.
Hmm.
So I always feel that morning is a time you should avoid any social media, especially in the early mornings, because early morning your mind is total fresh. Okay, and if you feed up with all the media and all that, the fear and all those negative vices, they enter in, and then the vicious cycle, that. So why not to just avoid in the morning time, keep it for some spiritual knowledge, some motivational, you can hear some TED talk, or you can just anything, one page of anything, and then churn it, sit for the meditation, and then you are ready for the day. Then your intuition will guide you towards the right. And also at the night time, before going to bed, also avoid consuming such thing, because when you are sleeping, your unconscious mind, it will just churn on all that negativity. So, and at night time, what happens is our body is repairing,
Hmm.
so if that time your body is in a fear or in some not in a comfortable, so then unhealthy body will again wake up, and will that vicious circle again starts. So it's better to just follow that. So You cannot avoid media, you cannot avoid that, but then keep these things in mind. Give yourself some silence time, some time which you are just going within and uh, empowering your inner, intuition, your inner strength.
I
Yeah.
guess we have. So Ria will definitely try this out and see. No, this is something.
I bet you this is try and test it. This will
Okay,
work. 100%.
guys. No, no. So something mornings at least I try, but at night it's usually you have the phone and while scrolling through the pages, I tend. Yeah, that is something that we should avoid. So great advice. Well, first, so what are your? Do you have that you do for your self care routine? Any uh, something that you follow during the day that you would like to share with us?
Oh yes, I have a set routine. Yeah, one more advice I would like to this will be my humble request to every youngsters and everyone that make a routine. Because if you have a routine now, your body is very receptive. Your body will help you to be better and push it better way. So make a routine, because if you don't have a routine, then your body is like in a shock, and then they cannot whatever you are eating also, it's not going well. If you are sleeping also, it's not going well. So well, for me, my morning routine start with my 3 glass of water, and the first glass is like always, I keep a copper jug so overnight, and then the first glass is that copper jug, which I take it from the copper jug. Then after 3 glass of water, then I straight away do my jal niti. So this is a set routine for me. And after that, I sit for my meditation for half an hour or 1 hour. Sometime like it goes little more, and I do some breathing exercise, and then I do oil pulling and I hit my gym. And there I do two in one again. So I listen to some, positive talks and all that. So, and I'm also, because, I feel when you're meditating state now, or some, you're in silence now, the new ideas popped up, the things which you will never think in a noise, you will listen to those ideas in silence. So, so after my hitting my gym, then I come back, breakfast. So these are the routine which I don't miss out
Hmm.
ever.
Got-
Yeah.
But I'm sure, like, from what I am hearing, you was get up early, right? But one gets up before and like usually they sleep late and they get up late. So that one should definitely change that. Is that would you recommend this? At least have sleeping early.
Yes, but some people are owls, night owls. So at
Yeah.
night only their minds are more creative. So it's okay. It's okay as long as you're giving your body, 8 hours of a good sleep. Yeah. But yes, ideally they say na go with nature. Holistic living always say go with nature. So when sun is awake, be awake, and when it's like moon, go to sleep. But then it depends on one person to another person. But make sure you're listening to your body. If your body needs rest, you should sleep. Don't be hard on yourself.
Got it. I guess my voice is breaking, so let me try to bring my phone closer. Is it better? Is it better now?
It's better. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay. And great. So we have spoken about mental well-being and exercising, meditating, and all these things. But I think it's for a holistic well-being. It's also important to take care of environment, right? Of our surroundings and of planet Earth. So if someone is starting a sustainable journey and they're very early in that journey, so what would you recommend in terms of very practical suggestions that we can implement? Because not everyone can uh, uh, maybe buy very expensive organic or sort of environment friendly clothes, etc. So what is that you would suggest?
Well, yeah, you don't, for, being sustainable or, doing something for a bit, you don't have to be like going with a expensive stuff, or only organic stuff, you know. So I feel that, the best thing is whenever you're buying something, because nowadays, it's like online buying, so you just buy impulsively, or your friend is buying, or because some sale is going on, people, youngsters, or even the oldies, they do that. So just when you're buying something, just ask yourself, is it my need or it's my greed? So, if it is like your need, go for it. And even if it's your need and you can wait, you can wait for some big sale or something, wait it. Otherwise, and other than that, I feel nowadays, like, there's like a lot of quick fix fashion, the fashion trends. So I don't think so. I think make your own fashion style statements. I wear the clothes which are 10, 20-year-old also, and they still look very nice,
And they
so I
fit
think,
you, so you are blessed, Hima.
no, even if it doesn't, like saris and suits,
God.
you always, in India, you always keep some measurements. So, you can just, but the thing is, I feel no fashion goes out of fashion. If you're carrying it well with confidence, no fashion goes out of fashion. All the old fashions, they again return back. But yes, you need to know how to uh, carry it well. And one more advice I'll say, that whenever you're buying something, yeah, it can be a skirt or it can be a top. So I'm talking about myself, when I'm buying something, I always visualize that, okay, can I wear this top with 10 other stuff? It's not that I'm wearing that top only once and like thinking, okay, I'll wear this. If I'm able to say in mentally that, yes, I can wear this with 10 other stuff, go for it, then you're making good use, value for money. Otherwise, like, you're wearing once and then it is lying down, and what is the use? And the last but not the least, I always say that swap your clothes, change, exchange. You can always, like, I always swap my clothes with my sisters, with my friends, So I remember last 2 years back, I attended a wedding, and in that, I have promised myself that I am not going to buy anything. So I just wore all the borrowed clothes, all the borrowed, I borrowed it from one friend and one sister and this, and, all fit in well, and they all were looking very, very, very well as well. So, so you can use, such things, and stay sustainable, do your bit. It feel nice also that you're not wasting, right?
Hema, you are looking pretty.
Huh?
Someone is
I
saying,
can't,
Hema, you are looking pretty.
oh, thank you so much. So what are your ideas? How about you? Sustainable, like, what are your style of being sustainable?
Definitely. So something that I personally avoid is using plastic water bottle, because again, I also want to make sure that these are practical things that we can use in day-to-day life. So like whenever we go to office, so there are a lot of plastic bottles that people use, right? So that is one thing that I have particularly used. I don't use any plastic water bottles. I have kept one glass bottle in the office and one at home, so that at least that something very
Yes. Mm.
basic and small like that is something that we can implement. That is one. Second is very very basic things, right? Switching off electricity,
Yes, I'm
even
very
saving,
particular.
yeah,
Yes, that's
saving,
good.
because these are things that are so simple and still you tend to ignore or sort of forget. So these are
Right.
things that I am trying to implement, but definitely far from it, I would say, because it's a vicious circle, right? Sometimes you look at Instagram and there are so many pages where they're selling you all these latest trends, fashion, and then you tend to sort of buy all these. But yeah, but definitely we should. This is something that we should all start doing. It at least do our bit, and things will
Yes,
follow. Yeah,
yes.
great.
Never underestimate a small bit also, every small bit is a bit. Okay, then like with the drop, it's an ocean. Without a drop, there's no ocean. So
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah,
Every small bit is good.
exactly. Ria is saying buying sustainable products. So even if you're buying cosmetics or any skincare product, so you can reuse those bottles, right? That is also very easy thing that
Yes,
you
yes,
can you
yes.
can you can do. Great, great. Great, Hema. So we are at the last section of our live session. So we have a rapid fire round. Hope you are ready for that. So we'll have a five quick questions.
Go
Um,
for it.
great. So which is your favorite movie or book?
Movie is like I like Three Idiots, all time favorite.
Yeah.
Then I like, yeah,
Great. Mountains or beaches?
mountains anytime. I'm a mountain girl.
You are a mountain girl. Great. Which is the first place you would visit after this lockdown and COVID is gone from our lives?
Undoubtedly my hometown. Undoubtedly.
Where are you from? In India itself, right?
Yes, I'm from India and I'm like staying in Singapore from last 12
Oh,
years, but yes, India is my home country and so
great.
like Himachal side is my parental side and Uttarakhand
Oh,
is my in-law side and all over side is like my relatives all around. Yeah.
great. Yeah, a lot of people are saying mountains. Yeah, so great.
Yeah.
Gardening or baking?
Anytime gardening. I'm an outdoor person, so gardening.
Nice. And last question, 20 minutes of workout.
Say it again, you were breaking in between.
Yeah, sorry. 20 minutes of meditation or 20 minutes of workout?
That's actually, you'll be surprised I do it together as well. Whenever I hit my gym, there is my like half an hour when I'm in treadmill and I'm close my eyes, holding the treadmill and then just meditating. So
Oh,
I
you
don't know
are
this.
you are an expert. You are multitasking.
Yes. So when I'm in gym, I keep a time, this like half an hour is for my meditation. If I'm not able to do it at home or somewhere, that definitely I do it there. Yeah. So both.
Great. Great, Hema. Thanks a lot for your practical suggestions. I would say these are things that we can in our lives and very easy to do. And you have shared all your experience over the years and something that you have already practiced in your life. So that is
Yes.
definitely very helpful. Hope you enjoyed the session. We love to have you back.
I love the session and I wish everyone, very good health. And I want everyone, like, to really start thinking and prioritizing their health. You know, that is very important. And yeah, it was a lovely session. Thanks, you.
Thank you. Thanks, Hema. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you for watching and do say, share and subscribe.